Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 7th August 2024. So in this video, I'm going to generate demand and supply zone reports for the premium subscribers. First, let us find the stocks near demand and supply zones. And during this process, we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. First, let's start with half-yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half-yearly demand zone. So one stock is near to the half-yearly demand zone. I'll be giving you only a few seconds time to watch the report and then move on to the next report. In case if you does not understand the structure of this report, please complete training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. So please pause the video. You can study all the parameters and then proceed with the next report. Okay, the next report for half-yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half-yearly supply zone. No stocks are available. Changing the time frame to quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. So 2 stocks are filtered near to the quarterly demand zone. Next report for quarterly time frame. Let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. So 3 stocks are filtered near to the quarterly supply zone. And the next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. 3 stocks are near to the monthly demand zone. And the next report for monthly time frame. Let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. No stocks are available. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. So 5 stocks are filtered near to the weekly demand zone. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. So 9 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. And the next report, changing the time frame to daily. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 7 stocks are near to the daily demand zone. Let us check any high liquidity daily demand zones. No, we don't have any high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. So next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let us check any daily high liquidity supply zones from this list. GMR infra is invalid because it is a pierced zones. So pierced zones are not valid. And then we have one more IEX. It is having a fresh zone. If you can fine tune to a fresh fine tuned 5-minute zone, you can plan a trade. Otherwise zone will be violated. So that's it. We have only one high liquidity supply zone from this list. Daily supply zone. Okay, the next time frame is 125 minutes. So let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. And the next time frame is for 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. So we got a big list. Let me scroll the list down. So total 22 stocks are filtered near to the 125 minutes supply zone. Going back and changing the time frame to 75 minutes. So for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the 75 minutes demand zone. Let us identify high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones. So Bharti Airtel is still valid. Already we have seen Bharti Airtel came near to the zone, fine-tuned 5-minute zone. I have explained everything in today's analysis video. It's a very important video. And the next one is Godrej Properties, already having 2 rejections from this zone. So look for a fresh fine-tuned 5-minute zone. This is a low priority demand zone. Low priority, high liquidity demand zone. You can also plan a trade, but we can't assure 80% success rate for low priority, high liquidity zones. This is what you should understand. You can depend on these zones when you don't find any proper high liquidity zones and prices are not giving entries. At the time you can depend on them, but always you should remember, definitely their success rate is not more than 80%. It is below 80%. Maybe 70 or sometimes 60% or sometimes even 50%. Okay, this is about 75 minutes high liquidity zones. We identified 2 zones from this list. And the next report for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. So 13 stocks are filtered from this list. And let us check high liquidity supply zones from this list. Chambal Fertilizers is having a high liquidity supply zone, already tested 4 times and 7 rejections. So you need to look for a fresh fine-tuned 5-minute zone, or any 5 minutes high liquidity zone is also okay if it is already tested. Next one is Coforge, is also having a high liquidity supply zone, is already having 1 test. And we have one more, Navin Fluorine is a fresh zone, but you should be careful with fresh zones. You should find a fine-tuned 5-minute zones. Next, Tata Power is also a fresh zone. You should look for a fresh fine-tuned 5-minute zone. So total 4 high liquidity zones identified from this list. That is from 75 minutes high liquidity supply zones. Okay, this is about 75 minutes time frame. Next, changing the time frame to 25 minutes, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zones. And the next report is for 25 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. And the next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. Only 1 stock is filtered. Let us check this stock is having a confluence with ITF time frame, that is 75 minutes time frame. So 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone I am selecting. Let me filter. So not having any confluence. So the 15 minutes zone is not part of any 75 minute zone. So next, for 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered near to the 15 minute supply zone. Let us identify how many of these supply zones are having confluence with 75 minutes supply zone, ITF supply zone. So here 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone, I am checking the confluence. So out of 7, 5 stocks are filtered. These 5 stocks are having confluence with 75 minute zone. Now we should also verify how many of these supply zones are having confluence with HTF time frame also. So 15 minute supply zone with 75. Next 15 minute supply zone with the daily supply zone. And also 75 minute supply zone with the daily supply zone. This is ITF and HTF. Confluence. So one stock. So this supply zone, Jubilant Food supply zone is having confluence with daily 75 minutes time frames. The 15-minute zone is having confluence with 75 and also daily. Of course, ITF and HTF also confluence should be there. All the three zones are having confluence with each other. But the only problem here is the RR is not good. Okay, anyway, this is about 15 minutes and the next time frame is a 5 minutes time frame. Let us identify stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these 3 stocks are having confluence with 15 minutes time frame. That means 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence enabled. Let us check. So only one stock is having confluence with ITF time frame, that is 15 minutes time frame. Let us check it is also having confluence with daily time frame. Mostly it may not be because it is a high on the curve. But let us verify. So 5 minutes with 15 minutes, 5 minutes with 75 minutes, and then 15 minutes with 75 minutes confluence. Now let us check. So not having confluence. Good. Only ITF confluence is having the Jubilant Foods. And the next report is for 5 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Let us check these 5 minute zones are having confluence with ITF time frame, that is 15 minutes time frame. So supply zone confluence. So 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone, that is LTF and ITF confluence. We are verifying first. So now the list is come down to 4 stocks. These 4 stocks are having confluence with 15 minute zone, 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Now we will also look for 75 minutes confluence, that is HTF confluence. Out of those 4, any of them are having HTF confluence. So 5 minutes and next 5 minutes with 75 minutes supply zone we enabled, and also ITF and HTF 15 minutes and 75 minutes confluence is also enabled. Let us verify. So out of those 4, 2 stocks are having confluence with LTF, HTF and ITF confluence. So here supply zone confluence. So this is about stocks near demand and supply zone and daily and high liquidity, daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. And also we have looked for 5 minutes and 15 minute zones with confluence with ITF and HTF. So next report, income trades. So we have 4 income trades. So let's generate one by one. First one is a bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. So for bullish trade setup monthly income trade, entry time frame is daily. Bullish trade setup entry zone is demand zone. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup, in daily time frame, I am selecting bullish. And the pierced count should be 0 for on daily time frame. So here pierced count and daily time frame, I am selecting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And the zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score should be 12. And with these filters are applied to daily demand zone. So with these filters, I am generating total 19 stocks are filtered. Now you are seeing first 18. Let me scroll the list down. So total 19. Out of these 19, how many of them are having a zone confluence with ITF time frame? LTF is a daily, monthly income trade, LTF is daily, so ITF is weekly. So daily and weekly confluence, let us look for the zones. Demand zone confluence. We are looking for a daily demand zone with a weekly demand zone confluence. So I am selecting, enabling this option. So from 19, the list is come down to 10. So these 10 stocks are having confluence with daily demand zone and weekly demand zone. That is what? Demand zone confluence, weekly plus daily. And next, out of these stocks, how many of them have, out of these 10, how many of them are having even HTF confluence? All the three, LTF, HTF and ITF confluence. So let us enable the two other options, daily with weekly, daily demand zone with monthly confluence. Also we are enabling, and then weekly and monthly confluence also I am enabling. So all the three confluences. So from 10, 4 stocks are filtered. Look into the Divi slab. It is moving between high liquidity demand zone and supply zone. Okay, this is about Tata Communication high liquidity zone, IZL high liquidity zone. Okay. Next report is bullish trade setup, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. So for monthly income trade, entry time frame is daily. For bearish trade setup, entry zone is supply zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup at daily time frame, entry time frame, we need to select the value bearish. And the pierced count should be set for daily supply zones. So here pierced count and daily time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And zone achievement should be for supply zones, daily supply zones, violated opposing zone should be there for tradable zone. And also for supply zones, daily supply zone, minimum odd and enhanced score should be 12. That means all the 3 filters are applied to daily supply zones. That is what we selected. Now let me filter. So no stocks. So currently we don't have any bearish trade setup, daily income trade stocks. Okay, fine. Next report is weekly income trade, bullish trade setup. Weekly income trade entry time frame 75, entries zone for bullish trade setup, demand zone, and also in the bullish or bearish trade setup in 75 minutes time frame I am selecting bullish, and 75 minutes zone should not be pierced. 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So that's why in the pierced count in 75 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score should be 12. Now all the 3 filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now 12 stocks are filtered. These 12 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame is 75 minutes here. Okay, from this list, let us check the zone confluence with ITF time frame. Entry time frame 75 minutes is LTF, ITF is daily. So these are the demand zone confluence. So we should look for 75 minutes demand zone with the daily demand zone. So I have enabled the option yes. Now let us filter. Now the list is come down to 9, from 10, 9. That means all these 9 stocks are having zone confluence. Zone Confluence daily with the daily time frame. Let us also check from these 9 how many are having even weekly confluence. That is a 75 minutes daily and weekly confluence. So let us add 2 more filters. 75 minutes demand zone with daily already enabled, 75 minutes with weekly also. We are enabling confluence, and daily and weekly confluence also we want to check. All the 3 zones are having confluence. Only one stock is filtered. So United Spirit, earlier it is called as McDowell. Recently the stock code is changed. So only one stock, this is the all-time high stock. I mean all-time high demand zone. That's why it didn't have any supply zone. But it is having confluence with all the 3 time frames. That is 75 minutes, daily and weekly. So this is about bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, and in the next report let us generate bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So weekly income trade entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone should be supply zone for bearish trade setup, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes time frame I am selecting the value bearish, and pierced count I am going to set zeros on 75 minutes time frame. And the zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minutes supply zone. Now let us generate the report. So 4 stocks are filtered. These 4 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is, the entry time frame is 75 minutes. And let us check how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence, that is 75 minutes and daily. Supply zone confluence. So 75 minutes supply zone with the daily supply zone confluence we enabled. Let us check. So all 4 stocks are supporting a confluence with the daily supply zones. Now let us check how many of these stocks are again having confluence with even HTF time frame, that is a weekly time frame. So in supply zone confluence, already 75 with daily is enabled. Now 75 minutes with weekly we are enabling, and daily and weekly also we are checking with all the LTF, HTF and ITF confluence. None of these stocks are available. All those stocks are having only confluence with the daily time frame. Okay, this is about bullish and bearish trade setups for weekly income trades. Now let us look into bullish and bearish trade setups for daily income trades. First let's start with bullish trade setup for daily income trade. For daily income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes and entry zone is demand zone for bullish trade setup, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup parameter in 15 minutes time frame I am selecting the value bullish. And let me generate the report, but before that 3 filters we need to add. 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So that's why in 15 minutes time pierced count minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0, and zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. With these all the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Now let us filter. So 5 stocks are filtered, and these 5 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Okay, now let us verify how many of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame. For 15 minutes, ITF is 75 minutes. So 15 minutes and 75 minutes confluence, demand zone confluence. So 15 minutes demand zone is having confluence with 75 minutes demand zone. We are checking. Let us verify. 2 stocks are filtered. In that one is indices and another one is Lal Patla demand zone confluence. Now let us check again out of these two how many are having even HTF confluence. So 15 minutes demand zone with 75 is already enabled. Next 15 minutes demand zone with the daily we have enabled, and again 75 and daily also we enabled. All the three income, that is LTF, HTF and ITF. So Lal Patlab is having a confluence with even HTF also. So it's low on the curve. So this is about daily income trade for bullish trade setup. Next, let us look into daily income trade bearish trade setup. For daily income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes. Bearish trade setup entry zone should be supply zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup parameter in 15 minutes time frame I am selecting the value bearish. Let me add three filters. First, Piast count should be 0 for 15 minutes supply zones. In 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am adding 0, maximum value I am adding 0, and then zone achievement I am adding a violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12, and all the three filters are applied to 15 minutes supply zone. Now let me generate the report. 13 stocks are filtered, and these 13 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. That is, the entry time frame is 15 minutes. You can check the values, entry zone, supply zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup 15 minutes we selected the value bearish. So out of these 13 stocks, how many of the stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame? So let us filter. So now we should look for supply zone confluence. In supply zone confluence, 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone we enabled. This is the ITF confluence. First let us check LTF and ITF confluence. So out of 15, 12 stocks are filtered. All these 12 stocks are having confluence with 75 minutes time frame. Now let us check HTF confluence also, that is a daily time frame. That means daily supply zone. Okay, already 15 minutes supply zone, 75 minutes supply zone is enabled. Now let us look into 15 minutes supply zone with daily supply zone enabled. Now 75 minutes supply zone with daily supply zone also we are enabling. Now all the three filters, 5 stocks are filtered. From 9, 5 stocks are filtered. These 5 stocks are having HTF, ITF and LTF confluence. That is 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily. Okay, this is about daily income trade for bullish and bearish trade setups. Next, the last one is hourly income trade, that is for day trading. In hourly income trade, entry time frame is 5 minutes. And bullish trade setup entry zone is demand zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup parameter in 5 minutes time frame I am selecting bullish, and 5 minutes zone should not be pierced. So pierced count in 5 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0, and the zone achievement excuse me, and the zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. Now 8 stocks are filtered, and these 8 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. So intraday trading they will be helpful, but how many of these stocks are having confluence, especially using 5 minute zones? So directly is quite dangerous unless they are high liquidity zones. you can take a risk. But otherwise, Confluence, at least 15 minutes, ITF Confluence, minimum criteria you have to take. So for that, what I am doing, I am adding a 5 minutes Confluence with 15 minutes Confluence, demand zone Confluence. So here 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone. That is the LTF and ITF Confluence we are verifying. Now the list is come down to 6. All these 6 stocks are having Confluence with 15 minute zone. Now let us check how many of these stocks are again having Confluence with the HTF time frame. HTF is 75 minutes. Five minutes with 15 minutes. Next 5 minutes with 75 minutes we are enabling. And also 15 minutes with 75 minutes also we are enabling. With all the 3 Confluence, 2 stocks are filtered. So this is about bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. Next, let us look for bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. For bearish trade setup for hourly income trade, entry time frame is 5 minutes, entry zone is supply zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup parameter, in 5 minutes time frame, I am selecting bearish. PRs count in 5 minutes time frame, minimum value I am selecting 0, maximum value I am selecting 0. Zone achievement VOZ, violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. Now all the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Let us filter. 6 stocks are filtered. Currently these 6 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. So out of these stocks, how many of them are having Confluence with 15 minutes time frame? So I am looking for 5 minutes and 15 minutes supply zone Confluence. So here 5 minutes supply zone with 15 minutes supply zone I am enabling. That is LTF and ITF. Let me check. Now the list is come down to 5. Again, out of these 5, how many are again having Confluence with 75 minutes time frame? So HTF Confluence, let us look for at supply zone. Already 5 minutes supply zone with 15 minutes supply zone is enabled. Now 5 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone I enabled, and also 15 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone also I am enabling. Now let us verify the stocks. 4 stocks. So these 4 stocks are having Confluence with even the HTF time frame. That is 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes Confluence. So this is about hourly income trade. We have completed all the income trades, and the final report, let us generate the stop buffers based on daily ATR. So we have generated the daily ATR stop buffers. First 17 in this list are indices, that includes all the sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks listed in F&O category, but they are equity stocks. So I am scrolling the list down. Whichever the stock you want to refer, please pause the video. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.